Hey guys, welcome to the next video. Thank you very much also for watching my last two videos. I can see that many of you, not everybody, but many of you have watched the other two videos as well. So thank you very much for doing that. Today what we're going to do is I'm going to be doing a very quick review of what we talked about in the last video, and then we're going to go on to a new theme or topic called topic sentences, which maybe is the most important part of a paragraph. So for this lesson, I want you to please get your green textbook and then have something to write with, and then we'll go through the lesson together. Okay, so please enjoy the video. Now on to the class. First, let's begin with a quick review of what we talked about last lesson. Let's go over what a paragraph is one more time. So first, a paragraph is a chunk of information that is usually 2 or more sentences long. As I mentioned last time, a paragraph can be 1 sentence long, but generally it is 2 or more. One paragraph should have one main idea, so don't talk about too many different things in one paragraph. And we do this to make it easier for the reader to understand our work. Next, on to rules for writing paragraphs. The first rule was you must indent the beginning of a paragraph, which means you must make a small space at the beginning of your writing. The next is don't change lines at the beginning of each sentence. So every time you have a period, do not go to the next line, please continue from that space. And last but not least, please be careful when capitalizing letters or using the large alphabet letters, and also be careful with your punctuation. Here's last class's example, John's hobbies. So here we have a paragraph about John's hobbies. As you can see at the beginning, we have an indent or a space. And as you can see, even though we have periods, we are not starting on a different line, we are continuing the next sentence right after the period. And of course, we follow all of the grammar rules that we talked about last class, and we use capital letters in the correct positions. So let's go on to today's lesson then, understanding paragraphs. So first we're going to talk about 3 different parts of a paragraph. The first part is called the topic sentence. The topic sentence is usually the sentence at the beginning of a paragraph, and it tells us the main idea of the rest of your paragraph. The next part of a paragraph is called supporting sentences. These sentences explain our main idea, so they are there to support or add explanation to the topic sentence. And finally, the third is called the concluding sentence. This is the sentence at the end of the paragraph which restates or says the main idea in different words. Let's look at this paragraph as an example. The students in my class come from many different parts of the world. Some students are from European countries such as Germany and Italy, and others are from Middle Eastern countries such as Saudi Arabia and Turkey. Several students were born in Latin American countries, including Peru and Brazil. Most students are from Asian countries such as Korea, China, and Japan. My classmates are an interesting mix of people from many different countries, and we all get along very well. Now looking at this paragraph, the first sentence, the students in my class come from many different parts of the world, this is the topic sentence of the paragraph. This tells us what the rest of the paragraph is going to explain to us. And next, these sentences are the supporting sentences. As you can see, these give us examples and explain the topic sentence further. In this example paragraph, the supporting sentences tell us where the students come from around the world. And finally, the concluding sentence tells us again that the students come from many different countries, and it adds a little bit about how the writer feels. So again, to quickly review, the 3 parts of a paragraph are the topic sentence, which is the first sentence, usually the first sentence of a paragraph. The supporting sentences, which are the sentences in the middle which explain what the topic sentence is talking about. And the concluding sentence, which is found at the end of the paragraph and restates the main idea one more time. So today, we're going to focus on topic sentences. So first, what exactly is a topic sentence? First, as I mentioned, a topic sentence is the introduction to the paragraph. It should set the tone for what the reader is going to see in the rest of your work. A topic sentence should also tell us the main topic or the main idea. So the reader should understand what your paragraph is going to be about just from reading the first sentence. And number 3, topic sentences are more general than other sentences in the paragraph. This means that you don't want to put too much information or too much detail in your topic sentence. Your supporting sentences are there to give more explanation, so topic sentences should just give us a general overall idea of what your paragraph is going to be about. There are 2 parts to a topic sentence. The first part of a topic sentence is the topic. And the topic tells us the main subject of the paragraph, so what you are going to be talking about. And number 2 is the controlling idea. The controlling idea tells us what you are going to say about the topic or the subject. So usually it is an opinion or the main point of the rest of your paragraph. Let's take a look at a couple of examples. So the first sentence is, smartphones make communication easier. In this example, smartphones is the topic, so we are going to be talking about smartphones. And the controlling idea is they make communication easier. So the controlling idea tells us what you are going to say about smartphones. Here's another example. Smartphones are bad for our health. So again, smartphones is the topic of the topic sentence, and are bad for our health is the controlling idea. And finally, smartphones keep improving every year. Again, smartphones is the topic, keep improving every year is the controlling idea. So as you can see, you can have the same topic, but with a different controlling idea, you can really change the point of view in the rest of your paragraph. The first sentence was a good point about smartphones, the second sentence was a negative or a bad point about smartphones, and the third sentence here is a general idea about smartphones. So now I would like you to open your textbooks to page 14 and do part A. In this exercise, you are going to be looking at these sentences and first circling the topic and underlining the controlling idea like this. Okay, so please take a couple of minutes to do that, and then please come back to the video when you are finished. Okay, now welcome back, guys. Now let's take a look at the answers. So number 1 is written exams make me nervous. So the answer here is, the topic is written exams, which are exams that you have to write answers for, and make me nervous is the controlling idea. That is the feeling that the writer gets about written exams. Next, on to number 2. Colors have different meanings around the world. So the answer here is, colors is the topic and have different meanings around the world. This is the controlling idea. Just as an example for this, the color red, for example, in China means good luck and happiness. In India, it has many meanings as well, including marriage. But in a country like South Africa, for example, the color red can mean sadness or mourning. Mourning means feeling sad when somebody passes away or when somebody dies. And it also means the violence that led to the freedom of the country as well, so the bloodshed in South Africa. Okay, so as you can see, colors do really have different meanings around the world. Next, on to number 3. Miles Davis is my favorite jazz musician. So here, Miles Davis, who is a very famous musician, is the topic, and is my favorite musician is the controlling idea. This is the opinion of the writer. Number 4, there are several advantages to growing up in a small town. Now, I think for this one, there are 2 different ways you can look at this. The first is, there are several advantages is the topic, and to growing up in a small town is the controlling idea. So of course, this is one way that is okay to do, and I think in the textbook, actually, this is the answer that it gives. But you can also look at it this way. You can think that growing up in a small town is the topic, and there are several advantages is the controlling idea. So this means that there are many good points to growing up in a small town. So depending on how you look at it, the topic and controlling idea can be switched. But the main idea here is, as long as you know that there are two parts, that is the important thing. So don't worry too much about the order there. Okay, and on to number 5. The computer was the greatest invention of the 20th century. So here, of course, the computer is the topic. So when they say the computer, they're talking about computers in general, not just one computer. But the computer is the topic, and was the greatest invention of the 20th century is the controlling idea. And number 6, the Cannes Film Festival is the largest and most famous film festival in the world. So the topic is the Cannes Film Festival, and is the largest and most famous film festival in the world is the controlling idea. And if you don't know about the Cannes Film Festival, it is actually the largest and most famous film festival in the world, and it occurs in France every year. And many famous movies are shown there for the first time. And finally, number 7, my proudest moment came the day I received the Sportsmanship Award. So my proudest moment is the topic, and it came the day I received the Sportsmanship Award. This is the controlling idea. So this person received an award for being a good sportsman, and this is the proudest moment that this person had. Okay, so now I'm going to explain to you your homework assignment for the week. Okay guys, so I hope you were able to understand a little bit about what topic sentences are. Now what I would like you to do is I want you to go on to page 15, 16, and 17 in your textbook. So in Google Classrooms, I have a Google form. So I want you to please write your answers in the Google Forms. So first, page 15 and 16, you are just going to choose the best topic sentence for each of the paragraphs there. And then for page 17, you are going to be writing your own original topic sentence. Now for that page, I want you to please remember that you are not writing a title for the paragraph. You are writing a topic sentence, okay? So please make sure that you have a subject and a verb, and that it's a proper sentence for that assignment, okay? So good luck to all of you guys. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to ask me anytime. And as you know, that school will be starting soon, so I'm looking forward to seeing you guys very soon. Okay, so take care, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye.